there's a lot of very weird stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm currently sinking to the bottom of the ocean with all the swim speed of a rock.
Indeed.
That's sad.
Well, I can change that, but at the moment I don't need to. So,
Okay.
All right. Well,
we're
welcome
at
back,
the red dot,
Apache.
right? Wait, home. Where are we? Hi.
Currently, right now, you guys are with the ship. Actually, I should put that red circle around the ship.
I see it.
Boom. So that's where you guys currently are right now. Pretty much in the middle of the ocean. Dropping like a stone, at least for Legis anyway. While the rest of you are up on the ship. Of course, minus Kampachi.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
I'll make my way to you guys eventually.
you will.
That makes you live up, though.
Alright, so we were doing a bit of this. Alright. So, where we left off, you guys were sent out on a ship after visiting Monsieur de Grey. You guys were sent off to the port out in Vorin to board a ship and head out into the middle of the sea, or at least following along the snail shell that was given to you. Using this as some sort of locator beacon to be able to steer the ship, to sort of guide it to whatever this snail shell seems to be connected to. SQ's disembodied blue friend seems to believe that it is connected to the blue gem, one of the gems that you all are searching for Monsieur de Grey, in order to ultimately bring peace, to bring order to the many different time changes.
That's gonna work. Like,
Yeah. I think we
I
should just take the stones.
No. I think now the plan is get all the stones and give them to me. That's
Yes.
the plan.
Yes.
let's
Legis,
give the
You are now
unfruitful
smart.
robots the power of the gods. That sounds
Indeed.
like a good idea.
Hey,
Legis,
I'm
of
gonna go for
course,
this.
Legis, of course, finding out that his origin rests in somehow being I believe it was called a Thanos Gauntlet type of bot. Essentially, he is made to contain these gems and to be able to operate them free of anyone else's will, in the hopes that logic will override all emotion and these gems would be used properly. A divine gem was actually placed into the heart of Legis during his conception. However, it was stolen and replaced with a bit of strange fey wild magic. So strange, in fact, it seems to have made Legis a bit of a target for those particular types of people.
Huh.
Speaking of target, a few not last session, but before session like that, Tinder's method got a little crazy with pulling some cards, and has now have what is it? Has like a devil or something after you, as well as there's a pub that you guys own, or at least the method owns, but it's filled with monsters.
Yeah, and there's also just like a random NPC hates him for some reason.
That's right. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me somewhere that we have a tavern full of booze, but it's overrun by monsters?
Yeah,
Somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, that's
Which,
exactly accurate.
Which, to be fair, I'm completely indifferent towards.
Baz, I think you know what I want to do while I'm still on land.
Oh god.
All right.
I might die trying, but I want to try. Not right now. Right now, my main goal is to get to wherever the fuck you guys are.
For sure. Well, currently, right now, in the middle of the awesome sea, we have Cruci, Tinder, and SQ on top of the ship currently. And I'm just watching as shape of Legis slowly fades into the back. As it becomes apparent that it's no longer tethered down. Okay. Legis. I know that I can separate it so that you can see something that everyone else can't. So if I do it that way, you should be able to see that. Everyone else can't. Legis, as you begin plummeting down, you eventually come up to... It's almost like you pass this sort of wall, almost. For the wall, you can't quite see too much of any detail at all on the bottom of the floor of the ocean. The moment you pass through this, you suddenly see this very ornate sort of coral bridge. In the center is a large snail shell-like pattern.
Aha.
As you come down and you sort of onto the bridge, look around and you can kind of see that floor of the ocean can certainly go a lot deeper from here, but looking forward, it seems that you can see two glowing sort of orbs sitting on either end of the bridge, sort of giving an idea of where it starts and where it ends. Indeed.
Right. I'm going to move forward up bridge towards the snail symbol.
Okay. Our newfound ability allowing you to be able to, well, at least for you, suddenly being able to see this a little bit better, is it's almost like your eyes have the ability to glow and shine a 15-foot cone greenish light out from your eyes.
Awesome. Okay.
Creepy.
I know.
I'm not gonna question it right now. I'm gonna keep moving towards the end of the bridge.
Okay.
Where I can see the two orbs glowing at the end of the bridge. And I'm not moving quickly. I'm sort of taking my time and sort of moving fairly cautiously forward, keeping an eye around me whilst I press on up the center of the bridge.
Nice. It feels weird, sort of floating around in this fluid. It takes a little bit more sort of energy to push forward as you're moving. You can definitely feel the pressure of being under this much water. As you press forward, you see sort of a large column of coral and stone. Sort of leads up in a sort of twisting pattern up to a tall sort of spire-like ending.
Okay.
As you step off the bridge and put your foot into this onto the sort of coral landing, it's at this moment that you really do see it from the top. You see this bright blue glowing light coming from the top.
Right. At this point, I'm going to cast Alter Self. And I'm choosing the aquatic adaptation.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't need the gills and the webbing between my feet, but I'm basically going to have literally out of the bottom of my feet, two little propellers.
Okay. Fair.
And just they're going to just, I'm going to use those to sort of guide me up to swim upwards.
Okay.
Towards where the light is coming from.
All right. Okay.
Oh boy.
So I'll give you a say. Let's see here. Little propellers. We'll say +10 to your movement on there, so as long as you have them propelling you around.
Yep.
As you make your way up to this glowing hexagonal light, octagonal light, sorry. It was very familiar. It's identical to the ones that you've seen before, with the fire and the air. This seems to be sort of pulsing with this light in the center, although the brightness of the aura around it seems to be sort of constant, constant. The center, you can see it sort of sloshing around. Even though you're in water, it's kind of like when water's trapped in an ice cube and sloshing around.
Okay, I'm going to carefully scan the area before reaching over it and trying to take gem.
All right. Well, there isn't really sort of a gem to take. It's more of like this thing is a 10 feet by 10 feet sort of hexagonal thing. This is kind of like the essence of where this thing lives. The gem is kind of like a partial piece of it that once it condenses into a singularity, sort of it becomes. As you go down to sort of reach out and begin to reach out and touch the gem, at that moment you sort of hear the rumbling from around you, as if there is something with a very deep rumble in their voice is just vibrating through the medium of the water.
Mm-hmm. Can I understand what's being said?
Let's see here.
I don't speak primordial or Aguan.
In that case, no.
No.
It just sounds like basically like quickened whale sounds.
Okay. I'm going to say in common, I'm sorry I don't speak your language. But I'm not here to harm anyone. I just need the gem. Fate of the world is at stake.
So at this moment, you see the swirling, sort of intensifying inside of the gem as it becomes faster, almost like a whirlpool, gaining an incredible amount of speed, and then suddenly you see it almost without warning. It jettisons right out of the gem out of the ground, and you can actually see this force of water just pushing all the other sort of waves, all the water and everything, all the debris in the water, all of it out of the way as it's headed your way, and pushes you right in the dead center of your chest. You see, you can feel it kind of pushing you and pushing you and pushing you so far back that you end up going way back here for the bridge.
Yep. Okay. I'm just going to swim back over there.
You then see it sort of calm down, but almost it's in a sort of a patient state. It's not gone back into its gem, but it's not sort of on high alert either.
Okay, I'm going to move back over towards it.
Okay. Well, this is going on, guys. The rest of you on the ship, as you guys are sort of you've just seen sort of Lee just plunk down, and you're kind of counting the minutes that he's been down there. This moment he's been down there for maybe 5-10 minutes or so. But at this moment there's no sign of him. There's no bubbles, there's no light, nothing. As like to do on the ship.
No, I got a great idea. They should come back and pick me up. Because I am not going to threaten them.
Far away.
I'll threaten them for information on a flower, but I won't threaten them for a boat.
We go. All right, SQ.
She said there was a ferret on the loose.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, I see that now. Kurosi, do anything on the ship?
Not
No,
necessarily.
let's just let crew. We just take care of this and see.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Can't really do much from up here.
Okay. All right, Legis. As you are now plunked back onto the other side of the bridge, you're making your way back over.
As I'm going back over there, I'm going to cast this.
Oh, comprehend languages. Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's non-concentration, so I can keep concentration up on the altar self spell.
Good job. Okay. Yeah. So as you're approaching it now, you sense that same sort of similar rumble, feeding going in through the as waves through the water, and at first it's that deep rumbling sound again. Then you it almost kind of melds magically, sort of, and then you hear it all together. You will leave. You will not take the gem.
I hope you can understand me. But we need to talk. I have to take the gem. It's important. It's needed to be put back as part of the amulet to stop evil in the world. I need your help.
Many have come before you, claiming to be righteous. Many have failed.
I can honestly tell you that I was literally created for this purpose.
Roll a persuasion check on that one.
Ooh, persuasion. Ooh, and I am actually... Don't get advantage on this. No. Okay, here we go. Proficient. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Seriously, a 2? I rolled a 2?
no night 20 this time.
Wait. No, that doesn't help. Oh. I think... Let me just check something.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need to pull something up from Tasha's. Actually, I might be able to pull it up from here.
What are you
Leave
looking
on.
for?
Now, what do you want there, sir?
There's an optional rule for sorcerers in Tasha's Cauldron for everything that I think, I'm not sure what level you get it at, it's either 3rd or 6th, that allows you to use sorcery points to re-roll a dice roll, and I'm just trying to find it. Bear with me and I'll just look it up. It's in Tasha's. Come on, Tasha's, open up for me.
Who has used Empower's spell?
I haven't got empowered spell, but it's not that.
Yeah, that's for damage dice. So
No, it's not a meta magic. It's sorcerer. Optional class features page.
It's a 5th level magical guidance.
Oh, is it magical guidance?
Yeah, it's
Fifth level sorcerer feature. You can tap into your Inner's Wellspring of Magic to. I'll just post it in chat now.
Yeah.
All right. You should. You are like a level 5 sorcerer, right?
Yes, I've got a 5th one.
I did not mean to do that. Fuck my life.
Oh, nice. A little guidance there. No.
It's my ass not even meaning to click on it.
No worries, it happens. Right, did you put it in the chat there, Legis? Or?
I'm just putting it up now. I'm trying to put it up now. That's
Fair.
not right. Why is that?
Okay.
Sorry, why is that not copying properly? Why is that copying that bit as well? Shouldn't be.
Magical guidance optional. When you reach 5th level, you can tap